Look at that. That is gorgeous, babes. That is beautiful.
And I think that's why it's called the neighbor favor, because she's asking her neighbor for a favor.
2024 is gonna be my girl when it comes to reading. Covers. Like, that is beautiful.
The way that they talk to each other, the slow burn is just burning.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another book video. More specifically, we're going to be doing a reading vlog / a little bit of a challenge. And in today's video, we are going to be reading books by Black authors or books with Black main characters. Happy Black History Month. In honor of Black History Month, I thought I could share some of my fave books by Black authors and also dive into new books. Especially this year, one of my goals was to read more books by Black authors with Black main characters, because I feel like on social media, when you search up romance, fantasy, any type of genre, the white ones come up, which they're great too, but I feel like we need a little bit more of books. We need a little bit more book recs with Black main characters, Black authors, and especially in Black History Month, but just all year round. I thought I could try to contribute. This reading vlog is going to be split into 3. First part is just going to be me sharing all of my fave books by Black authors or books with Black main characters. In part 2, I thought we could do a reading vlog where I'm going to try to read some new books. I did a little bit of research on TikTok, YouTube, Google of just some nice books to read by Black authors or that have Black main characters in different genres, romance, fantasy, and memoirs. So yeah, that'll be part 2. Part 3 will be a TBR where I'm going to share a bunch of books that I cannot wait to read that are by Black authors or that have Black main characters in them. So I can share the new books that I want to read, and then hopefully we can share together. Comment down below your fave Black authors or books that you really love that have good representation. And yeah, let me know if you guys want me to do more videos like this. I just focused more on Black main characters, Black authors, but let me know if you guys want like POC recommendations, because that could be cool too. Without further ado, let's get into it, because I got a lot of things to share, books to read, and I am excited. Happy Black History Month. And let's get into it, babes. All right, first, before I get into part 1, let's have a little drinky drink. And if you haven't drank water yet, drink water or grab a drink, because it's going to be a long video. So my drink of choice is Cosmic Stardust by Alani Nu. Also love the packaging. We love a purple drink. Ooh. Let's have a little sippy sip. So good. All right, so on my TBR shelf, I added all the books that are by Black authors or have Black main characters that I really, really enjoy and I recommend. So let's get into it, because there's a bunch. My top fave author that I really, really love is Talia Hibbert. My favorite series by her is the Brown Sisters series. We have Get a Life, Chloe Brown, Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and Act Your Age, Eve Brown. And basically it's 3 sisters and their love stories. My favorite one is Get a Life, Chloe Brown, just because I relate so much with the main character. She has a chronic illness, fibromyalgia, and she's a plus-size Black girl, and that is me in a book. And that's why I really, really resonated with her. Basically, she wants to get out of her comfort zone, and she creates a list of things that she wants to do, and then she asks Red to basically help her with that, and it's really cute. And then we have the 2 other sisters. Such a cute love story and series, and I totally recommend any book by Talia Hibbert. She's so good, and we love. Other books by Talia Hibbert that I enjoy. Basically, my goal is to read all her books. We have The Roommate Risk, which basically forced proximity. They are roommates and then they kind of fall for each other, but they used to know each other, I believe. And also, can we take a moment for how beautiful the cover is? Then we have Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. This is a YA. Super cute. Basically, they end up going on this like camping adventure thing. And they used to be besties when they were younger, and then they had a falling out, and then they reconnect on this camping adventure thing, basically. And it's such a cute book. And the graphics for this book, like the designs that people came up with, are so cute. So we have Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. We have The Fake Boyfriend Fiasco. Woo! Spicy, cute. Basically, this is a fake dating trope. Super cute, spicy, and I love her covers. And then lastly, we have The Princess Trap, and we love, basically, she falls for a prince, and it's super cute, and it makes me feel like I can fall for a prince. So yeah, so those are all the books by Talia Hibbert that I physically have and that I've read, and I really can't wait to read more by her. I also read her Christmas book as well, but I don't have the physical copy of that. So Talia Hibbert, if you want a cute, fluffy, black romance, she's your girl. Another author that I really, really love is Jasmine Galori. She's iconic. The book that I'm going to talk about by her is By the Book by Jasmine Galori. Basically, this book is in a series. It's basically modern retellings of the princesses. This is the Beauty and the Beast modern retelling. So cute. Had me kicking my feet. So love. Then we have Party of Two. Basically, this girl meets this guy at a bar, and he is a politician, and basically they end up fake dating, I believe. And yeah, it gives very much like, what's it called? Scandal vibes, and it's super cute. And then we have While We Were Dating. And basically this is an actor's romance. Basically they are actors in a show together, and then they end up fake dating, but then also they end up falling for each other on and off screen, and it's really cute. We love. So that's another author that I would recommend. Some YA that I would recommend. We have Love is a Revolution. And basically this is just kind of like a self-discovery book. Super cute, and it's all about like, you know, figuring yourself, self-love, and the cover is just so cute, and that is Love is a Revolution by Renee Watson. Some graphic novels that I have to recommend for you, because y'all know I love romance, graphic novels, fantasy, memoirs, and self-help books. Some graphic novels that I would recommend is the OK Witch series. Super cute. It's just about a 13-year-old witch trying to figure out her life, and honestly, very juicy and super cute. Loved that. And then we have this one, The Dire Days of Willowweep Manor. She basically falls into a loop of one of her favorite books. And this one's a weird one. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't say I hated it. It's a weird one for sure. If you want a weird, interesting, juicy read and you want a graphic novel, I would recommend this one. It's weird. I'll say that. But yeah, basically she saves this guy and then falls into a loop of one of her favorite books. Anyways. Other graphic novels that I'd have to recommend. We have Pumpkinheads. This is a cute little fall romance, friends to lovers. They basically work at like a pumpkin patch / like, you know, those like fall activities that you go and they have like pumpkin patch and like pie and all that stuff. And basically they work there. It's friends to lovers. Super cute. The graphics are beautiful. And yeah, it's Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Royale. And really cute. Then we have, this one is a 18 plus graphic novel. Basically, it's between a immortal vampire and a scribe, I believe. And it's a gay love story. It's 18 plus. It's a erotic graphic novel. And it's spicy, all right. And it's really, really cute. And it's Letters for Lucardo by Octava Hekila. And it's a cute interracial vampire and scribe graphic novel gay love story. And this is spicy, good, and it's 3 books. Really quick read, spicy, and we love. This next book is actually a French series, one of my pride and possessions. I used to read these when I was in high school, and me and my friend, we would read them and then read the next one, and it was just amazing. And The seventh one came out last year and the eighth one came out this year. It's Aya de Yopongo. Basically, this book follows Aya and her whole neighborhood and the dramas, and it's basically like an African drama show. Like, it's just so juicy. This series is in French, so good. And apparently there's a movie, which I really want to watch. It's juicy, it's drama filled, and I love. So yeah, this is Aya de Yopongo by Marguerite Abouette and Clément Houbery. So here's a little French rec for my Frenchies out there. But love that graphic novel. Okay, now we're going back into romances. I'm gonna go as quickly as possible because, girl, I could ramble on. So we have The Right Swipe. Basically, they have a one-night stand and then they reconnect when they have to work on an app together, and it's cute. It's real cute. And we have two books by Daniela Jackson. What drew me in is the covers. So we have this one. She's a photographer and has to work with her work nemesis, and they end up falling for each other. This one, just like a summer romance, super cute, and they're adorable. So I would have to recommend Danielle Jackson, and I believe there's another book by Danielle Jackson that I would love to read. I believe it's her, and the cover's really cute. So if you want some cute covers and nice romance, summer romance, I would totally recommend The Accidental Pinup and Accidentally in Love by Danielle Jackson. Super cute, and the covers are just, I love a good cover. I love a good graphic cover. And yeah, then we have The Love Con by Sarisha Glass. This is a cute interracial couple with a plus size FMC. Basically, friends to lovers. She goes on this like costume show because she loves doing costumes in Comic-Con, and she asks her best friend to fake date on the show, and they end up falling for each other, and it's really cute, so cute, and it made me like want to be in love. So a really cute book, and the covers just come on, like, wow, adorable. Then we have The Hookup Plan. Basically, I believe they went to the same high school, and then years later they meet at a high school reunion, and then they decide, hey, let's just, make up a hookup plan. We're both single, and you know what happens. They end up falling for each other. Super cute. This is The Hookup Plan by Farah Rochon. I think you say it in French. I don't know. Rochin, I think you'd say it in English. And super cute. Basically, they're kind of like enemies to lovers / have a hookup plan, and super cute. And I want to read more books by this author, so I cannot wait. So love that. Then we have Bet on It by Jodie Slaughter. Basically, she ends up meeting this guy, unfortunately, at different times. One time she had a panic attack in the grocery store, meets this guy helps her. And then another two instances, they meet again. And then at one point they become friends, and then they slowly fall in love for each other and go to her grandma's bingo nights, and they just fall for each other. And I love the way that the two characters mend together and their love and the culture. And this book was super cute and made me feel like I can fall in love. So yeah. Then we have some books that I read but don't remember too much, but we have Kindred by Octavia E. Butler. I read this for school a while ago. This is a science fiction African-American literature book. I remember loving it, but do I remember what it's about? No, because I read it in high school. But basically it's about Dana, a modern Black woman. She's celebrating her 26th birthday with her new husband when she is snatched abruptly from her home in California and transported to an antebellum South. Rufus, the white husband of a plantation owner, is drowning, and Dana has been summoned to save him. So yeah, super, now I'm getting flashes. But I remember really enjoying it, clearly. And yeah, so if you want a nice little literary fiction, also I think there's a graphic novel version of this one, so I might actually read it because I remember really enjoying this one. And then we have Sankofa by Chibundu Onozu. This one's kind of a literary fiction as well. I don't remember much, but if you want a literary fiction, here you go. Then we're going into fantasy. I've only read 2 fantasy books / series by Black authors or with a Black main character, and I really want to find more. I just feel like when I did my research, I found a lot of YA fantasy with Black main character or by Black author, but I really want to find like adult books. So comment down below some adult Black fantasy that I could read, because I really want to, I'm still going to read a bunch of YA, but I want to lead more into adult books. So leave me your recs and we can just share together. The first fantasy series that I read is Legend Board series. We have Legend Board by Tracy Dion and then the sequel Bloodmark. I hate that I have one paperback, one hardcover, but they were on sale, so I decided to just go with this. I'm not really good at explaining fantasy books, but what I can remember is basically her mom dies in an accident at 16, and then she ends up going to the school, and entering into this like secret society, and she ends up trying to discover what happened to her mom, and she ends up realizing that she has powers. And there's a love triangle in this at one point as well. And it's good. It's YA, but honestly got me hooked. And I believe there's a 3rd one coming out, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm excited to continue reading this series if it is. Also, what really drew me to reading these is the covers. Like, come on. Also, another thing that I realized, especially reading these books, is like how deeply connected you can become with the characters. Like her having to struggle on her hair wash day or getting her hair done is like something I didn't even realize when reading other books, is like, wow, like that could be me. That is me. So yeah, I want to read more books like these. So comment down below, because I really want to get into. I do have a list, but I would love some more book recs. So yeah, loved this series. The second series that I read the first book, and the second book I want to read in this vlog. But basically we have Blood Like Magic by, I forgot the author's name, but I'll put the picture on the cover. Really loved it. It's a fantasy series, basically kind of like the same thing with Legendborn. She has powers, and it's based in Canada, in Toronto, I believe, and it was really good, juicy. It had me captivated, but I didn't end up reading the second book, and I really want to continue the series, so I'm going to hopefully read Blood Like Fate in this vlog. So yeah, I cannot wait to read the second one. I really enjoyed that, and those are the only 2 Black fantasies that I read, and I really want to read more fantasy in general, and I want to read more books by Black authors. Like, slay. So yeah, that's all the fantasy books. Last category that I'm going to share about is memoirs. I really loved Viola Davis's memoir, Finding Me. It's so good. Basically, it's her life story. Obviously, it's a memoir. And it was just really interesting. The audiobook, I love listening to audiobook memoirs because they're just so good, and it feels like you're on the phone with the author / the actor or whoever you're reading from. I really enjoyed her story, and yeah, it's a very uplifting story to just motivate you to keep going even in the tough times, because she did go through it. But yeah, so yeah, I really enjoyed this book. If you are looking for a memoir, Viola Davis is your girl. It was so good. So yeah, one memoir that I want to read is Michelle Obama's memoir. I got this book at the thrift store. This is the French version, but I'm going to be listening to the audiobook in English. But yeah, I'm excited to read Miss Michelle Obama's memoir. So I don't think I'm going to read it in this video, but I cannot wait. So this is a book / another memoir you could maybe read. But yeah, that is all my like book recs and my faves by Black authors. So hopefully you're inspired to add a few of these. Oh my God, that scared me. Hopefully this inspires you to add, oh my God, they keep falling. Hopefully this motivates you to add a few books onto your TBR. Yeah, now to the reading blog portion. I have so many books that I want to read by Black authors or that have main Black characters. So yeah, I did my research, wrote a whole list, and then I also tried to see if I could find some on Audible, the Books app, and the library app. A lot of them were on the library app, so we love a free audiobook. So yeah. So hopefully in this vlog, I would love to read these books. We have Children of Blood and Bone. This book was recommended to me by one of you guys, and it's a Black fantasy. I heard it's a little bit intricate, so hopefully I'll understand, but the cover is really cute. I'll prop the pictures, and I'm excited to dive into a Black fantasy. Then we have Blood Like Fate, which I was talking about, which is the second book of the Blood Like Magic. I want to order it on Amazon and hopefully read it physically / audiobook. And the cover is just beautiful, so I cannot wait to read that. Then we have The Neighbor Favor. That is a romance, which I'm excited to read. And the cover is really cute. So hopefully we can read that. And then we have What a Match by Mimi Grace. She has so many cute covers, and a lot of them are drawn by Lenny Kaufman, and y'all know that's one of my like fave graphic designers, and I try to read / buy almost all the books. I literally have a whole shelf of just Lenny Kaufman covers, so I want to hopefully read one of Mimi Grace's books. I heard she does some really good romances, so we have What a Match, which is on my TBR, and I'll probably be reading it digitally on my iPad. And then lastly, we have Outdrawn by, I forgot the author's name, but I'll put a picture. Her covers, oh my God. And I heard her romances are so good. Basically, Outdrawn is a sapphic romance, and I think it's like enemies to lovers. The cover really just looks so good, and I cannot wait to get that. That's another book that I think I'm going to order physically to read. I'm so excited because that book looks so good, and I heard such good things by that author, and she has really beautiful covers. And yeah, and I think she has like a trilogy of sports romance with beautiful covers. So that is also another kind of author that I want to read more of. But yeah, so that's kind of the books that I plan on hopefully reading in this video. We'll see. That is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 books. We shall see. Yeah. But that's the plan for the next part of this video. We're going to try to read some good books, and I'll give you guys my opinions and ratings and stuff like that. And then at the end, I'll share with you guys my TBR and some other books that I hopefully plan to read. So yeah, today is Tuesday, so I'm going to do some reading at the same time as I do my work. I think we're going to start with Children's of Blood and Bone. I think it's a pretty hefty book. It's a fantasy book. And I have the audiobook on the library app, so I'm going to be listening to that as I work. I'm excited to dive into this fantasy world. Hopefully it's not too complex and that I understand. But yeah, so I'm going to listen to that book as I work. And then after that, what else do I have to do today? I don't have much that I need to do. It's just work. And then I'll probably do just a bunch of reading and yeah, maybe some editing or something, but we're having a chill day. I got to put these books back, and then let's get reading. Our first book is Children of Blood and Bone. Let's get reading, babes. Yeah. Okay, well, actually, first, before we get reading, I need to put these books back. So enjoy a montage of me putting my books back. So. guys, so I started Children of Blood and Bones. It's pretty interesting so far. The back literally said they killed my mom and now we revenge. So it's giving like war times revenge. It's like kind of like a West African war times revolution vibes. That's what I got. Pretty interesting so far. I'm liking it. I'm only in like a few chapters in. A book that I totally forgot to recommend, Wash Day Diaries by Jamila Rouser and Robin Smith. Basically, this book is about 4 best friends and them going through life, their hair struggles, their love struggles, life struggles in general. They talk about depression, going out, being in your 20s. This really made me feel seen, heard, and also made me think of my girl group. So yeah, totally forgot to recommend this book. This book is literally so good. Yeah, I was looking at my graphic novels and I was like, I totally forgot to recommend this book to you guys. It's so cute and the graphics are just beautiful. Like, look at that. No, literally gorgeous. So yeah, I had to recommend this book. Oh my God, I totally forgot about this one. Chef's kiss, 5 stars, 10 out of 10. But yeah, so I'm currently working on Children's Blood and Bone. It's really interesting so far. And this is actually a 3-book series. So if I enjoy it, I will continue. It's a pretty long one, pretty hefty, but I'm enjoying it so far. It's giving fighting for our rights, getting that shit back. That's what it's giving. And I'm liking it so far. So I'm going to continue listening to that as I do my work. And then I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, I really wanted to talk about Wash Day Diaries because I love that book. And yeah, I'm just sipping on my water and energy drink, listening to the audiobook. I'll give you guys my rundown of what I think about the book. And we'll see if I continue the series. The cover is just gorgeous. Beautiful. Liking it so far, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Also, another book that I would recommend is a YA fantasy. I totally forgot to talk about it because I just finished reading it like yesterday. We have Ray Bearer by Jordan Ifuyoko. And then there's a sequel, Redemptor. I really enjoyed it. And it's a cool, like, Black young warrior type of vibes. It was really interesting. The covers are just gorgeous. So if you want a YA Black fantasy, I would recommend that one. I just finished reading it yesterday, so I totally forgot to add it because I don't have it physically. That's another book I would recommend if you want to get into fantasy. It's not too complex and very interesting. And the cover is just beautiful. So yeah, thought I would share that because I keep forgetting. There's so many books out there. It's crazy. But yeah, thought I would share that. So yeah, I'm going to continue reading. I just really wanted to update you on that one. Okay. Talk to you later. Hey guys, it is way later. I'm about 70% through the book. And all I got to say is it's so good. It's so descriptive. I feel like when I'm listening to it, at least, like I feel like I'm in the world fighting and just, and I like it so far. The only thing is I kind of find it pretty long. Like there's some parts where it feels a little bit redundant, but apart from that, like I'm really enjoying this world and like, you know, also there's some like really nice quotes in there. Like there's so many moments where I was like, oh yes, tell them. So yeah, enjoying that. I'm about 70% done the book. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a book haul because when I'm filming this, today is the release day for like a lot of books. And a lot of these I pre-ordered. So I thought I would give you guys a haul. One of the books that I pre-ordered, we have Amulet. This is a graphic novel series. This is the last book and it came out today. And I pre-ordered it and I'm very excited to add it to my collection. This is the last book. And this is the ending. I'm excited to see how this story ends. And this is Amulet by Kazuki Bushi. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. This is a graphic novel series that I used to read as a kid, and I wanted to not only reread them, but recollect them and hopefully give them to my kids. So got that. Then I got this graphic novel called Sugar Town by Hazel Nulevant. I saw it on Goodreads and I thought I could try it. I believe this is a sapphic graphic novel. It's super thin and cute. I was expecting it to be like this, not like super big and thin, but yeah, we love a cute little queer romance. I'm excited to read it. It's gonna be a short read, that's for sure. So got those graphic novels. So this book came out today. This one I've been wanting for a little while. Bride. This I've pre-ordered months ago. It's Bride by Ali Hazelwood. This is her first like fantasy book. This is basically a vampire and werewolf. It's giving Twilight, but instead of Bella going with Edward, she goes with Jacob. So I'm excited for this. Apparently it's really, really good. It came out today. Basically, it's a paranormal romance, which I've never read. It's a vampire bride and an alpha werewolf, a dangerous alliance in this enthralling new paranormal romance. So this is really out of my comfort zone. I've never read a paranormal romance, so I'm excited to read it. I love anything by Ali Hazelwood. She really dived into some new genres. She did a YA called Check and Mate, which was so good and like so different. She usually does like STEM romances, and now she's going into the paranormal vibes, which I'm excited to read it. This is one of the books that I've been really excited. And yeah, it came out today, so I will be reading this soon. We got a lot of books. I'm so excited. 2024 is gonna be my girl when it comes to reading. Let me get some scissors for the next package. But yeah, I'm excited. I love reading so much. Oh, I love books. Then the last book is Role Playing by Kathy Yardley. I finished this book not too long ago. This is a cover by Lenny Kaufman. Y'all know I love any book with her design. This is a cute book between the two main characters. Basically, they love video games and they connect through the video game. But then she ends up helping him when he gets hurt, and then they slowly form a friendship, and then it turns into love, and it's so cute and adorable. In the beginning, I was like, it's kind of redundant, but then it started getting so good and so cute, and we love a friends to lovers. So super cute, and I'm excited to read her next book that's coming out this year. And yeah, I'm excited to add this to my Lenny Kaufman shelf. So yeah, I'm excited for these books. I'm going to add them to my TBR shelf and shelves. It's in order for some books, especially for this video. So I'm excited for that to come in whenever it does. I think it's coming tomorrow, actually. We love Amazon Prime. And I'll give you guys a haul of all the books by Black authors that I've ordered, that I've been wanting to order. And I'm so excited to share with you guys. Some of them I've talked about. And some of them I will be reading, so I'm excited. But yeah, I thought I would give you guys a little book haul. Y'all know I love books. I love books. Hey. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna eat lunch and then continue reading the book and doing some work, and I will catch you guys later. All right, guys, so I'm working. I just finished Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adewemi. It was so good. Oh my God. The ending. Oh, one quote that I had to write down was, I will make a far better queen. If you know, you know. Ah, it was so beautiful. And like the way that she describes things, like it's so beautiful. And I loved the author's note at the end. Basically, this book was inspired by police brutality, and it was her way of fighting back. And it's so beautifully done, and just like, wow. All I gotta say is wow. I think I would give this book like an 8 out of 10, 3.5 stars. I think there were parts where I felt it was a little bit redundant and kind of long. And that's why I wouldn't give it necessarily a 5-star, but I really enjoyed it. And I totally recommend. The cover's beautiful. The story's beautiful and beautifully done. And just like, it's so descriptive, but in a beautiful way. And you just feel like you're in the world. I will be continuing this series. I believe there's 3 books. The second one, is actually available on the library app. So I'll be reading that eventually. And then the third one is coming out in June of this year. So, if there's a series that you're looking for, that you want to potentially read, you could read that one. It's very interesting. So yeah, really enjoyed that. And I'm excited that I did this. Let me know if you guys want more videos like this of me just reading through my TBR, reading more books by Black authors, because I'm really enjoying it so far. Now I'm going to start The Neighbor Favor by Christina Forrest. I've been seeing that cover of a book. I have no idea what it's about. I'm guessing it's like a neighbor's romance and they fall for each other, but it's available on the library app. So I'm going to start reading that book. And it's nice because obviously Children of Blood and Bone is a fantasy. And when you have a fantasy with like world building and magic and stuff, sometimes it's nice to have like a fluffy romance to kind of cleanse the palate. So I thought that The Neighbor Favor could be a nice little palate cleanser before getting back into another fantasy. So I'm going to start The Neighbor Favor as I continue working, and then we'll go from there. So we're vibing. Anyways, I really enjoyed that, and I cannot wait to continue reading these books. I'm in a reading mood and a reading kick, and I love it. Anyways, I'm going to continue working. I'm going to read The Neighbor Favor and let you guys know. So I'm in the beginning chapters of The Neighbor Favor, and I think I have the premise. So basically, she asks her neighbor to kind of like help her get a date. And at the same time, she's also emailing back and forth her favorite author, and they end up being the same guy. So she's talking to her fave author, but her fave author is actually her neighbor that is helping her find a date. And I feel like they're slowly going to fall for each other. That's what I'm getting. And I think that's why it's called The Neighbor Favor, because she's asking her neighbor for a favor. I'm enjoying it so far. I like the main character's like giddiness and like excitement for life. I feel like I can see myself in her. And yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. We love a cute little fluffy romance, and we'll see where the story goes. So yeah, I'm just a few chapters in. I'm continuing work. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, but I'm enjoying these books. I love reading, and I love sharing my love of reading with you guys. Okay, bye. Hey guys, it is way later. I finished The Neighbor Favor. It was so cute. When she ended up finding out the truth about, you know, the fact that they both are the same person, I was like, oh, and the cat. If you know, you know. So cute. It made me really want to fall in love with my neighbor. Well, you know what I mean. Like, have a cute, meet cute. Not actually be with my neighbor. I think my neighbors are actually married couples. So, no. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I would love to have a cute, meet cute like that. You know what I mean? Like, adorable. Anyways, enjoyed that. I think I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Like, I really loved it. And it was so cute. I love a good fluffy romance. So cute. Now I am starting Blood Like Fate, which is the second book after Blood Like Magic. And I've started reading it, and it got me right back in the world, which is so funny because I read that book last year. Or was it? Yeah, I think I read that book last year. And it got me right back in the world. I feel like the memories are coming back. Basically, it's a family of witches, and she was basically cast to kill this guy to save their magic. A bunch of things happen. Death, power, fighting, a bunch of stuff happens. And this is part 2 of that. Really enjoying it so far. I got right back into it. The covers are just beautiful. And I'm a few chapters in. I'm going to be going back and forth between reading the audiobook and reading the physical book. The physical copy of the book should be coming tomorrow. So I'm going to be listening to the audiobook until my physical copy comes in. Because I have the free audio version on the library app. So I'm going to be listening to that book for the rest of the night. And then tomorrow when the physical copy comes, I will switch to physical copy. And I'm excited to add all of those books to my bookshelves. So yeah, I'm going to continue reading. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. where I'll give you guys a book haul and I will continue reading these books. So far, we're like halfway through the books, which I did a lot of reading today and I've been really into these books. I also did some editing as well. Now I'm going to probably make dinner and continue reading because I've been in the reading mood. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Also, I forgot to say, because I really enjoyed The Neighbor Favor by Christina Forrest, I did some research and she actually has I don't think it's a sequel, but another book by her that's coming out later this year, and it has a beautiful cover. It's called The Partner Plot, and it's really cute, and I'm guessing by the cover that it's going to be like fake dating, fake marriage, or some type of like Vegas action, and I'm very excited for that. So I added that to my list of books that I'm waiting for. Thought I would share because I thought that was really cool and the cover looks really cute. So adding that to my TBR. Reading all these books are making me add more books to my TBR, and I'm not mad about it. I'm so happy to find all these books by Black authors, and I'm happy to support my Black girlies. And yeah. Anyways, I'm going to continue reading. See you probably tomorrow. Hello, guys. It is the next day and my packages came. I told you guys yesterday that I ordered some books that I'll be reading in this vlog, but also just some books to add to my bookshelf by Black authors. So I'm excited to do a book haul. All right, let's open it up. I love how quick Amazon Prime is. Okay, so I actually talked to you guys about these books yesterday. So these are YA fantasies, and the covers like that is beautiful. Oh, I love these covers. So we have Ray Bearer by Jordan Ifeoko, and then we have Redemptor, which is the sequel. Basically it's this warrior girl. Basically she's sworn to protect this prince, but then she gets a curse that tries to kill him, but she's supposed to protect him, and a bunch of things happen, and it's so good. And yeah, it's really cute. Well, it's not cute. I love the covers, and it's a very nice story. And I really enjoyed it, and yeah, it made me really want to get back into it. Really made me want to continue reading more Black fantasy. So yeah, look at that. No, I can't get over the cover. That's just so beautiful. So we have that, which I'm excited to add to my library. And we have Blood Like Fake by Lascelles Samsbury. This is what I'm currently reading on audiobook, and I'll be able to switch to physical. This is the sequel to Blood Like Magic, which I think is also in one of these packages. I'm so excited. Look at how beautiful these covers are. Oh, I'm obsessed. So this is a YA fantasy. And then we have Outdrawn, a Rivals to Lovers romance by Deanna Gray. Can we take a moment for her covers? Her covers of her books are just so beautiful. This is a sapphic romance, which I hope to read in this video. It's about like 400 pages. I will try to read this physical book, hopefully in this vlog, we shall see. And then I think in this one, I have Blood Like Magic, I believe. Let's see. Yes, and then we have book one, which is Blood Like Magic by Lascelles Samsbury. So this is book one of this one that I'm currently reading. Can we take a moment for how beautiful these covers are? Oh, I'm obsessed. Happy Black History Month, babes! Ah! Oh, they're just so pretty. I'm obsessed. So yeah, we got some nice books by Black authors, and we love to support, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Look at that. That is gorgeous, babes. That is beautiful. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go upstairs and put these in my library, and I'm gonna continue reading Blood Like Fate, and yeah, I have work to do, and then I'm chilling later, so I'm just gonna continue reading this book. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll keep you guys updated on the book. And then now that I have the physical copy, I'll be able to switch over to physical copy. And you just go back and forth. It's, yeah. I'm happy. I love books so much. Like, I'm obsessed. Okay. Talk to you later. All right, so I added my new books to my shelves. They look so beautiful. Another book that I totally forgot to talk about is a romance. We have 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This is a beautiful, sad, good, heartfelt love story. Basically, the two main characters have a whirlwind of a romance, 7 Days in June, and then they reconnect years later through books. Basically, through the years, they would kind of like talk to each other through their books. And then at a panel that she's having, he pops up and they kind of reconnect and talk about the past. There's trauma bonding. There's just love, hurt, trauma, and it's so well done, and it's a beautiful book. So yeah, this book has you laughing, crying, happy, and it's a whirlwind of emotions, but it's such a really good book. I totally forgot to like, I feel like I keep looking at my shelves and I'm like, no, I don't really have a lot of books by Black authors, but then I keep seeing a bunch. So I'm like, okay, I am supporting the girlies, period. Yeah, that was another book rec that I totally forgot. And I feel like there's probably more, but honestly, I think I'm going to do more videos like this of me just reading more books by Black authors to give you guys recommendations. And yeah, I feel like I don't want to just do this type of video in February / Black History Month. Like, I want to do this year round. So I think I'll make this kind of like a series or just like a type of reading vlog on this channel, because I really want to rep. And I'm enjoying my time, and hopefully I can give you guys some more book recs. But anyways, I'm going to continue reading Blood Like Fate, and I will catch you guys later. Hey guys, so I am making a little dent in the book. I'm at chapter 8 so far, and I'm enjoying it. I'm in the fantasy world and I'm loving it. Another book recommendation and author that I totally forgot I had. Like, I just keep finding more. Anyways, another author that I would totally recommend is Jane Igaro. She basically makes romances, but there's usually life lesson, trauma, and just all around good romance. And it really makes you go through whirlwind of emotions through her books. So we have Ties That Tether. We have The Sweetest Remedy, which I actually found at the dollar store. And then we have Where We End and Begin. The only thing that I'm not a fan of in these books is sometimes she likes to pop a pregnancy trope, and I hate those. Because I just feel like either authors, when they pop a pregnancy trope, it's like the end of the world, which having a child I know is hard. Well, I don't know. I don't have a child. But like, they depict it as like the world is ending, which, you know, I'm not really a fan of. But she does do really cute romances. I think my only little tiny thing is pregnancy tropes. I'm not really the fan of. But apart from that, really enjoy her books. The covers are beautiful, and she is coming out with a book in 2024. So if you enjoy her books, she got a lot of other books coming your way. And yeah, I think all of these romances are Nigerian women. So yeah, we love. I totally forgot to talk about Jane Igaro. I love all her books, and I cannot wait to continue reading her books. But yeah, I'm going to continue reading Blood Like Fate and get some work done and stuff. When I'm getting work done, I'm going to just switch to audiobook and then switch back to physical book. But yeah, I'm enjoying the book so far. I love the cover. Like, I can't stop staring at all these beautiful covers. And yeah, that's the vibe. Hey guys, it is way later. I finished Blood Like Fate by Lizelle Sambury. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. I think I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars. I really got immersed into the story, and I felt like I was a witch with powers. And I loved the dynamics, the banter, the family connections, the hierarchy, and the like magic rules and the discoveries that she made. Super interesting. It wasn't wow. I think I liked Blood Like Magic more, especially that the ending was a little bit more like and I loved the love story in this one more. There kind of was one in here, not really. So I did enjoy this one. I think this one would be a 4 out of 5 stars, and Blood Like Blood Like Fate would be a 3 out of 5 stars. But I really enjoyed this series. The covers are absolutely beautiful, and I will now put them both on the shelf in my little fantasy section. And now let's talk about our next read. So I was going to read digitally What a Match by Mimi Grace on my iPad, but then I realized that that's actually the second book, and it's a Love Struck series. Mimi Grace makes really cute covered books. A lot of the designs, I think, are drawn by one of my favorite graphic designers, Letty Kaufman, and a lot of her books are with Black FMCs. And I was gonna read What a Match, but I realized that that's the second book. And then I was like, oh, okay, let me do Take a Hike. But then I realized that's the third book. So I'm going to start the Love Struck series, and I'm going to read Make a Scene by Mimi Grace. Super cute covers. I can't wait to read all of them. So basically the Love Struck series is Make a Scene, What a Match, and Take a Hike. I'm going to read Make a Scene. I saw that there is actually the audiobook for that book on the Books app. So I will probably be reading that. The cover looks like this. And it's a cute little romance. I'm not quite sure. Ooh, it's a fake dating trope. And I think there's like a bakery. At least that's what I'm seeing from the background. Y'all know I love a fake dating trope. It's a pretty short book. The actual book, it's a pretty short book, 222 pages. And I think that's just like the whole series. All the books are like 200 something pages, so pretty quick reads. I'm going to listen to Make a Scene while I finish up work, and I'll give you guys my opinion. I think it'll also be nice to have a light, fluffy read. I also got another book that was available on the library app, which is also a book with Black main characters and from a Black author. I don't know if I'm gonna read it in this video. I kind of started it a little bit, but it's Ace of Spades. I forgot the author, but basically it's like Gossip Girl / Get Out vibes, and I really wanted to read it, and it got available. So it's Ace of Spades by Farida Abike, and apparently it's like Get Out / Gossip Girl vibes, / Pretty Little Liars vibes. So, and the cover is just beautiful. So I'm currently reading that. I don't think I'll finish that book in this video. There's so many books to read that like I'm overwhelmed a little bit. But I think at least for this video, I'm going to read Make a Scene and then try to read Outdrawn by Deanna Gray, which is a sapphic romance, and the cover is beautiful. So I think that's the 2 next books that I'm going to read. So we're going to read Make a Scene and then Outdrawn. And I think that's it. Let me know if you guys want more vlogs like this of me reading more books by Black authors, because honestly, I love it and I'm obsessed. So that is the plan. I'm going to read Make a Scene. I think it's going to be a cute, quick read. I'm excited to read it. I think it'll be nice. And I'll let you guys know what I think of that cute little fluffy romance. And I can't wait to get those books physically because the covers are gorgeous. So yeah, we're going to read this cute little romance, and then we will read the sapphic romance as well. So we're ending it off with romance, which y'all know I love. So yeah, I'm going to finish work, listen to Make a Scene, update you guys, and then read Outdrawn physically because I have the book. So that's the plan. Woo, 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 woo. Hello guys, so I've been working and I finished the book Make a Scene by Mimi Grace. 4 stars. So cute. It was a fake dating. Basically, she worked at a bakery and the guy worked at a gym beside the bakery. And she had to go to her ex's wedding and she needed a date. So she ended up fake dating him for this wedding and it was really cute. And there were some pretty funny moments. Like adorable. I loved that book. So I got a feeling I'm going to really love the Love Struck series, and I'm going to be continuing reading more books by Mimi Grace. So I will be adding basically all her books to my TBR. So we love that. Really enjoyed that. I'd give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I will continue reading books by her. I think I said this. Ace of Spades by Farida Abike is available on the library app. So I'm currently reading that. It's basically like Get Out / Pretty Little Liars vibes. It's kind of like, not thriller, but like suspense type of book. And it's a YA. The cover's really cute, and I've heard good things about this book. So I'm currently reading that. I'm about a few chapters in. I'm liking it so far. And it's giving Pretty Little Liars because, we're trying to figure out who A is, basically. Like, there's this, they call him Ace, I think. They reveal secrets of different people at the high school, and people are trying to figure out who is saying this. And I think there's going to be, like, blackmailing coming and stuff like that. So it's really interesting. So far I'm reading that. And it's really interesting. On the list, I have Outdrawn by Deanna Gray. I'm debating if I'm going to be reading it after Ace of Spades, or if I'm just going to read it later, especially that we have like a good 5-6 books that we've read so far in this video, and I don't want it to be too long. That's the plan. I will keep you guys updated. Hey guys, it is the next day. The plan for today is to work and then read. That's literally my only plans. Also, I've been updating my Libib and adding the prices of all the books to my system. It's more for like insurance purposes, but like also I think it's just a cool thing to know. And like, yeah, so I've been doing that. I finished Ace of Spades. It was very interesting. It gives Gossip Girl vibes, like Get Out vibes. And basically there's like like it's kind of like also like Pretty Little Liars. Like there's there's a person, I think their anonymous name was Ace, and basically like they were dishing out the main character's secrets, and they were trying to figure out who it was, and basically they were targeting them because they were Black, and like the school was predominantly white. So it does touch topics on racism, and yeah. It was very interesting. I loved it. I think I'd give it like a 3-star. There were some parts where I wasn't as into it, but it was still very interesting, and I cannot wait to get the physical book to add it to my TBR. And that book is actually kind of a little bit out of my comfort zone. I don't think I've read a book like that. And it was very interesting. I liked it. There were a couple deaths in there as well, and a couple things that I just didn't see coming. So I enjoyed that. That wasn't on the original list that I made, but it was available on the book app. So yeah, the last book that I'm going to read is Outdrawn by Deanna Gray. She has beautiful covers. And yeah, I've been seeing people rave about this book. So yeah, it's a sapphic romance, and it's a rivals to lovers. I'm guessing academic rivals because they're like holding books and iPads and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to try to read this book today. So I'm going to try to read this book physically. It is about, let's see, it's about like 400 pages. So I'm probably going to spend the day reading this after I'm done work. So while I'm working, I'm just going to listen to another audiobook. And then when I'm done working, I'll read this book, and then I'll share with you guys my TBR for more books by Black authors that I can't wait to read, or books that have Black main characters, to give you some books to add to your TBR as well. So that is the plan. I am going to pick an audiobook to listen to as I work, and then when I'm done, I'm going to start Outdrawn. I'm excited. I love the cover. So yeah, and if I enjoy it, then I'll probably read more books by her. So I'm excited. Okay, let's get reading, babes. Hello guys, it is the next day. I'm currently working on Outdrawn by Deanna Gray. It's pretty cute so far. I'm only a few chapters in, but I can already sense the rivalry. Basically, they're going to have to work together at a publishing house. And they both write similar storylines. So they're kind of like academic rivals slash co-worker rivals. And I feel like they're going to have to work together and slowly fall for each other. So I'm really working on that and enjoying that. I wanted to share with you guys my TBR. Basically, it's a list of books by Black authors or that have Black main characters that I cannot wait to read. I made it its own list, and I'm so excited
to read these, especially we read a lot of these in this video and I'm really enjoying them. So I thought I would share them. I put them in my reading journal in my Notion. And yeah, so we have a few YA books that I can't wait to read. Then we also have romance and a little bit of fantasy. I've read a decent amount of the fantasy, but yeah, I thought I would share. First little series, we have Bitter. The first book is called Bitter, and it's about the mom, and then the sequel is Pet, which is about the daughter. They are both YA books. They're actually, I'm on the waiting list for those books on the, what's it called? On the library app. The covers look beautiful, and yeah, I can't wait to read those. They seem very interesting. I believe the mother is an artist. So yeah, I'm excited to read that. Then we also have the Gilded One and the Merciless Ones. That is a fantasy YA, like warrior. Basically she's a warrior, and like I think that's the one where like if they bleed gold, then they're seen as elite. If they bleed like a plain color, then they're seen as like no good. And that is also on the library app, those two books, and I cannot wait to read it. Then we also have The Final Strife with a beautiful cover, and I also am on the waiting list for that one in the library app. So yeah, I'm excited for those fantasy books. We also have Finding Jupiter, which is a Black romance. I'm excited to read it. The cover looks really cute. We also have Love Radio, which is a YA romance, and I've seen so many people talk about it. When I research like romance, Black romances, that one pops up, so I'm excited to read that. We also have Getting His Game Back, which is also another romance. We have One Week in Paradise, which is giving like summer vibes. We have Lore of Wilds, which this is a fantasy book that is not out yet, but I'm excited to read, and it's an adult fantasy, I think. And it's not out yet. I think it's coming at the end of the month, and the cover looks really cute, so I'm excited to read that. We have Faithbound. I feel like I saw a lot of people talk about that one, and it's an adult Black fantasy with Fae, and I feel like it's going to give like Akatar vibes, but with Black characters, which we love. Then we have a good list of some romances. We have Found by You, The Fastest Way to Fall, The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa, and I want to read a bunch of books by her because I always see those books and they look very interesting. Tinkering with Love, which is a whole romance series with main Black FMCs. The covers look really cute, and I think I'm going to be reading them on Audible, and I'm excited to dive into a good romance. We have Honey and Spice. That's also another YA romance that I've seen pop up a lot. Love Radio and Honey and Spice, I feel like I saw a lot, and the covers are really beautiful. We have Untouchable, which I believe is a romance. We have Sing Me to Sleep, which is a fantasy YA. The cover is gorgeous, so I cannot wait to dive into my little fantasy. And then we have some more romances like Savvy Sheldon Feels Good as Hell, and it's basically a Black main plus size female character. And then we also have Someday Maybe, which also looks to be a plus size Black main character. I saw the cover on Amazon, added it to my list. I don't even know what it's about, but the cover looks really cute. And then the last few books are Any Books by Deanna Gray. I'm currently reading one, and I feel like I'm going to really enjoy them. The covers are really cute. And then also Any Book by Mimi Grace as well. I really enjoyed the book that I read by her, and I love the covers. So I think I want to read basically all of Deanna Gray and Mimi Grace's books. They're beautiful, and they really emulate romance pretty good. So yeah, that's kind of my TBR so far. So we got a lot of fantasy, romance, and a decent amount of YA. I don't think I'm going to be adding much more YA in general. I'm kind of leaning towards just more adult because I feel like I've read a lot of YA and I just want to read more adult and spice. So yeah. But yeah, that is my TBR. I'm excited to continue reading. Let me know if you guys want more vlogs like this where I continue to tackle my TBRs. So basically I have that TBR, and then I also have my main top TBR, which is 10 books that are like physically on my TBR or that like I'm really pressing to read. And then I have a wait list of books that will be added to my TBR. And then I have the TBR that I shared with you guys, which is books by Black authors that I hope to read all along the year and not just Black History Month, to support my girlies and my people. So yeah, that is my TBR. I'm excited to continue reading and continue this journey, and I will bring you guys along. And yeah, that is my TBR. I'm excited to read these books. Anyways, I'm going to continue reading Outdrawn, the Sapphic romance. I'm just going to chill. Today is just chill vibes. I'm going to chill, read, watch TV, and that's it. And maybe do some editing. That's kind of the vibe. So yeah, that's the plan. I will continue reading and catch you guys later. Hey guys, I'm chilling on the couch in the living room. I'm currently reading Outdrawn, and I am a little bit more than halfway through the book. It's giving 6 out of 5 stars. It's giving 1,000 out of 10. Like, ooh, their banter, the way that they nick at each other, the way that they talk to each other, the slow burn is just burning. And it's so good. And it's making me feel butterflies. It's making me feel like I want to be in love like this. And it's making me feel things. I will be reading all of Deanna Gray's books. All of them. I'm obsessed with this cover. Like, I cannot. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this book. I think I'm going to be finishing this in one sitting. I'm at chapter 15. There's about 300 and something pages, and I'm at 217. And I'm obsessed. I also found a Spotify playlist. I think the name is Noah and Sage, which is the name of the main characters. Also, I love the name Noah. So, like, I'm obsessed with this book. I think this is a 6-star. I think this is going to be the top book of February for me. Like, I'm obsessed. Anyways, I'm going to continue reading, but I'm really enjoying it. I love both characters so much, and I love the way that she describes the way that they are and why they are the way that they are, and the way they just merge together and connect, and just, I'm obsessed. I love love so much. Wow. Anyways, I'm going to continue reading. I'm obsessed. I had to share. I'm also sipping on a cooler. We have Palm Bay strawberry pineapple flavor. I think this is like a new packaging. Sorry, the lighting's not the best. But anyways, I am reading, vibing, and yeah. Anyways, I'm going to continue reading. I'm in love. This is a 6th star book. This is a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 1,000 out of 5. Like, this was so good. Their banter, the slow burn, the photo booth. I'm obsessed. I loved this book. And I'm going to be reading more Deanna Gray books. Oh my God. I am obsessed. No, that was so good. So good. I'm in love. That's all I gotta say is I enjoyed that. I am done. The book, it was beautiful. I will be ordering way more books by Deanna Gray, and she might be my new favorite author. I am obsessed with this book. This book was just beautifully done. Literally, like, just wow. Obsessed. All right, so I wanted to give you guys a recap of all the books that I read in this vlog. I had a really great time and I enjoyed this, and I think I'm going to be making this a series or like a vlog that I will continue doing of just reading more books by Black authors slash that have Black main characters, because I'm really enjoying it. And also I love to support my Black authors, and I feel like this is something that I want to continue doing even if it's not Black History Month. All right, so the first book that I read was Children of Blood and Bone. It was a beautiful fantasy series. It really got me into the story, and I think I gave it three stars. It was pretty interesting, and I think I'm going to be continuing the series. Then I read Blood Like Fate by Lizelle Sambury. This is the second book after Blood Like Magic. I enjoyed Blood Like Magic more than the sequel. Blood Like Magic, I think I'd give it like a 4, and Blood Like Fate, it'd be a 3, but I still really enjoyed the story. I felt like I got right back into it, and it was a really good read. And then I read The Neighbor Favor, which I really, really loved. It was such a cute romance, and it had me just really into it, especially the fact that like the MMC was helping the FMC find a date, but then they end up falling for each other. Like, I love that trope. And I love a good forced proximity, especially that they were neighbors, but then also they were connected because she was talking to her favorite author, which was actually him. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And I will be reading more books by honestly all of these authors. And then I read Make a Scene by Mimi Grace. I loved the book. It was so cute. And the cover's really cute. I will be continuing that series and reading more books by Mimi Grace because her covers are just, and her stories, loved. I would give The Neighbor Favor like a 3.5 star, and then Make a Scene, I'd give it like a 4 star. It was really good. Then I read Ace of Spades, which was so good and juicy and just like kept me on my feet. It gave very much like Get Out / Gossip Girl vibes, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that book. And I think I gave it like a 3.5, 4 stars, or at least that's what I would give it. I really enjoyed it. And then lastly, the winner of them all, not that they're in a competition, but Outdrawn by Deanna Gray. This book is 6 out of 5, a million out of 5. This was so good. The slow burn, the forced proximity, them working together, them being literally rivals to lovers. It was so well done, so smooth. I literally just fell in love with the characters. And I feel so interconnected with them, and I will forever have them in my memory. Like, this book is like my top book so far, and probably will be on the top books of this year. I really, really enjoyed this book and this romance, and reading all of these books got me really excited to read more books by Black authors. And hopefully this video motivates you to add a few books by Black authors or that have Black main characters on your TBR, because I for sure have a good one going, and I will continue to read and add more books to my list. Anyways, this vlog is long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos like this of just me doing more reading vlogs and sharing the books that I'm reading, especially the books by Black authors as well, because we got to support. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video.